Oh boy, man, that time went quick. That countdown timer gets there before you know it. Good evening, good evening. Gonna make this quick. Just a couple of things I wanted to come on tonight and share. Three things altogether. One, I wanted to talk very quickly about Ecamm. Two, I wanted to talk about a thing called Vlogmas. And three, I wanted to talk about Tiwitik, which is what you see down here. So JC, good to see you, my friend. Hope all is going well with you and the fam. Hope you guys had a good Thanksgiving holiday and all of that good stuff and are staying safe out there. So it's me and you right now. So I'm just going to start with you and share what I can, and then anybody else can catch this on the replay. So first thing I want to talk about is Ecamm. I put up a post, and I'm not sure if you saw it a couple of weeks ago, or no, last week, about the idea of just doing a little class or a little run through of how what goes into the production of the Pastors Roundtable, of the PRT. And the heart of what goes into that is a software program called Ecamm. Ecamm Live, and it's the pro version. And I just wanted to make anybody who was interested aware that today on what is today, Cyber Monday, that they are giving the annual subscription half off, 50% off. Now it is a Mac-based only software platform, so if you're not doing your stuff on a Mac, it's going to be difficult. You can't do it. There are some PC things that can do similar stuff. vMix is probably one of the closer ones that compare to Ecamm. But if you are a Mac person, a Mac guy, Mac lady, then Ecamm is just special. It does it's a growing platform, but it allows you to do so very much. I'm gonna switch here right quick, see if I set this up well. Nope, I didn't. I need to go to this one. Boom. All right. Yeah. So stuff like this is the kind of stuff that you can do with your overlays and to bring stuff in. This is actually what you're seeing is actually my iPhone that's hooked up to the computer, and it's coming in on this little overlay that I put up there. But as you'll see, if I can pull this down all the way, 50% off for the annual plan. And it's just, I think normally it runs for the pro version, which is what I would recommend. It's about $240 a year. So that's like half of that, $120. And I think it's for a lifetime. If you lock in to that price point at this point, then when you re-up at the end of the year, I think it stays at that rate. So that's just a really great deal to be able to take advantage of that today. The other thing I wanted to talk about is because the best thing about Ecamm is not even the software, really. One of the best things about Ecamm is the community here on Facebook. And it's just and even if you're not an Ecamm user, it's just fascinating to get in there and to see how the Facebook group, the Ecamm group, how the people there just interact with each other, how they help. A lot of people are new to live streaming, and so they go in there and they ask questions, and people who are doing just phenomenal live streams, that's like really high quality stuff, they just pop up and you ask a question and they'll pop up and answer you like, they're the next door neighbor, or like you've been knowing them all your life type thing. And it is just it's just phenomenal, the kind of support and the kind of help, the kind of push and encouragement that happens inside of that group. It's almost like church, actually, or at least what church ought to be. So yeah, I'd encourage you guys, check it out. Check out the software, check out the Facebook group. There's even a beta group where you get to test out some of the new features that they add along the way. So I can't say enough about Ecamm and what they do. It's not a huge company. It's a fairly small company, but it's growing by the day. Which brings me, I want to flip back over to, is this where I want to get here? And I want to talk about this, Vlogmas. Vlogmas is coming. Vlogmas is an interesting term. What Vlogmas is a group of folk in that community, in the Ecamm community, have gotten together and they've said, we're going to push each other to just do better at what we do and to be consistent at it. And so Vlogmas is the concept that from December 1 to December 31, every single day you put up a vlog, you post something. It's almost like it doesn't even matter whatever your niche is, whatever you're trying to have, gain influence is in, or whatever message or whatever that you're trying to get out, you find a way single day, and the community is together pushing each other. Here's some ways you can do it effectively, better. You might do it on a live platform like here on Facebook. A lot of people have YouTube channels, and if you're like me, I had a YouTube channel. I started a YouTube channel like 2 years ago, and I put up like one video in 2 years. I put up one video, and in my head I had all of this, grandiose ideas of what we're going to do with the channel. Me and my wife were going to do some, cooking stuff. As a matter of fact, if you look underneath this Vlogmas thing, history, culture, travel, food, politics, photography, scuba diving, smoothies, facial hair, technology, and God, all of that stuff. I was breaking all of the social media rules in terms of focusing on one thing, but I wanted to put up stuff on all of those things. Well, this Vlogmas thing is that, yeah, that's the thing. Every single day we're challenging and pushing ourselves. It's really like a Vlogmas challenge that we're going to do a video every single day. Now, I know I got a lot of church friends and pastors and people who've had ideas, and particularly while we've been in COVID, and some of us have had extra time and aren't able to do some of the things that we normally could have done, and ideas that, that brain is turned into a workshop, an idea factory, and you got all of those things. Here's an opportunity where you've got a community of people to help kind of push to get out there and to do it. You might push it to your personal Facebook page. You might push it to your YouTube channel. You look at my setup and some of these other vloggers setup, and you look at all the lights and the cameras and all those things, and you say, oh man, I don't have all that equipment. Don't worry about all that. Content, just get the content out there. Spend some time watching some YouTube videos. Come into that community, the Ecamm community, and I guarantee you, with questions and how all the things that somebody's going to answer your question, and somebody's going to give you an idea and give you some confidence to go ahead and to try it. And some things you just kind of have to dive into. So I want to encourage you. Again, you might have a business idea. You've got a spiritual theme that you want to continue to do. You might just want to get on and just have prayer with folk every day. I guarantee you that the what's the word I'm looking for, that the discipline that you develop in consistency in something like this will then begin to in turn build your skill set in being able to do it proficiently. The stuff that you're going to try at some point, some of it may flop, may not go very well on your first or second or third or 15th or 20th try. But I just want to encourage you, stay at it, man. Stay at it, stay at it, stay at it, stay at it. And as you stick with it, you're going to learn. You're going to get better. I was sharing with some of the guys that are in my circle of my circle, I guess. A guy named Guy Kawasaki. He was one of the Apple techs who was one of the first guys working on their iMac, the original Mac, and the iPhone in particular. And he says this thing where he's talking about innovation, that when you've jumped the curve, when you're willing to do something creative and innovative, he says, don't worry, be crappy. That there's a part of being creative and being innovative where you've got to be willing to just push the envelope, and everything doesn't have to be perfect right out of the gate. And he talks about the iPhone, like that first iPhone, says how horrible it was. The calendars didn't work. The maps were, basically sucked. They didn't have any software. There was no app store like we have now. But they pushed it and pushed it and pushed it, and they were committed to, even though they got it out, they were committed to making sure that they were consistent in upgrading it and making it better and making it better and making it better. So that you can do. And so some of you, you're going to find that just if you try this, that the practice, and I'm going to try it too. I don't really have that much faith in myself, quite frankly, to be consistent with it, but I'm going to try it and we'll see what happens. But I imagine that if we do this and we're consistent with it and we kind of push each other with it and make it happen, that once this month is done, we're going to find that we have developed a community, we have developed an audience, we've developed a skill set that will give us great benefit and pay great dividends on the other side of it, so that what you're doing in your regular space, in your workspace, in your church space, in your interest hobby space, that will be benefited, and this will pay dividends to that. So I just want to encourage you, try it, get out there every day, 31 days. Check out the group over there, and you'll get some of the parameters. There's people are giving you all kind of tips and things to make that work well. All right, last thing I wanted to mention before I pop off of here is Tiwitik. Tiwitik. Oh, did I lose you, JC? Oh, there I am. All right, I was trying to get rid of that. There we go. All right, so I wanted to talk about Tiwitik. So Tiwitik is that channel, that YouTube channel that I said I started like 2 years ago and put up one video. So right now I'm actually streaming to that channel, so I will have at least 2 videos. Actually, I have a couple other little videos up there now. This will be, I think, my 4th video. I have 14 subscribers. I'm hoping that by the end of this month I will at least have 15. So we'll see what happens as that goes, but that's where I'm going to be pushing all of this content, both here on my Facebook page and on the YouTube channel for these 31 days. By the way, Tiwitik, as you can see underneath there, it means this is what I think I know. I'm not claiming to know all of the stuff that I'm going to be talking about, to be an expert on it, but I will share what I think I know on a few things as we go throughout the month. I'm going to be back probably and just maybe get some ideas of some things that you guys might want me to deal with or to discuss or to talk about, or even open up and bring you on, and we can have that discussion together. So I will do this again, maybe even later on tonight, because I'm still learning my way around all of this stuff, but this was the first go at it. So thank you. Appreciate you hanging out, joining me. JC, I see you're asking what happened, but I'm not quite sure what you're referring to. I know that for a second there, my video went away, and I'm not sure if that's what you're asking about or something else. But in any case, that's all I got for now. Appreciate you popping in. Any questions more about Ecamm or about Vlogmas or about the Tiwitik, the YouTube channel, just hit me up, inbox me, put something in the chat on this stream, and I'll do what I can. All right, God bless everybody. Take care. All right, that's what it was. Okay. All right. Peace, Doc. Hello to the fam. We'll see you next go round.